Hey, what's going on everybody? Servo here, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to go over a topic that's pretty much an extension of yesterday's video. So if you guys remember, I made a video yesterday talking about bans. There were a couple people that came forward over on Reddit and they posted their actual in-game screenshot saying that they were banned. So we talked about it a little bit, and the purpose of the video was because earlier in the year, we saw some players got some mail that they were flagged for multiplayer. Well, since the Tales of Agrabah update, we actually seen some players post that they were actually officially permanently banned from multiplayer. So we decided to just go over that topic. And then I also mentioned that if you by accident or are incorrectly flagged or banned from multiplayer, and you know for a fact you were not exploiting or cheating, then you would need to contact Gameloft. And they mentioned that they should be able to restore your account and get everything sorted. Well, that video kind of spiraled out of control, and a lot of people came forward saying that they have been banned or they have had their account flagged and they were not cheating or doing anything like that. And I have seen, other creators post on this topic in the past 24 hours. I've seen a lot of discussion about it. The server over in the Dreamlight Valley, like official server, is like spiraling out of control right now, and Gameloft has actually spoke out about it. So I did mention in my video that I really want and need Gameloft to speak on this topic. That way it can kind of calm some players down and also just let us understand what is going on. And they did post something in their official Discord, only in the official Discord, not on any other socials or anything like that so far. Like I said, this situation is definitely evolving and they may have to speak on it a little bit more. But let's go ahead and see what they're talking about. If you guys have not subscribed, scroll down, look at that red button, double check, make sure you are subscribed so you can stay up to date with this story and we could just, see what's going on with this whole multiplayer feature. All right, so here we go. This is over in the official Discord server. Like I said, at 10 a.m., it is 11:18 a.m. for me. So this was posted about an hour ago by Rachel, who is, in fact, a senior community manager for Disney Dreamlight Valley. So they had said, "Hi, Valley villagers. Regarding the recent confusion and misinformation surrounding warnings / bans in Dreamlight Valley, please refer to the following information. Why might an account be warned / banned? As stated in the official FAQ, accounts that violate the game's term of service or end of a user license agreement are subject to disciplinary action. More information can be found here." I'll go ahead and link this stuff as well down in the comment section. We'll go over a little bit of it. And then they said what behaviors constitute a violation of the TOS or EULA. And then they mentioned that you can go to the terms and conditions right here. And an example of prohibited behaviors are listed in the last bullet point of item number 5. So let's click on that real quick. It says many details of Dreamlight Valley are intentionally hidden from players as a key part license. Avoid spoiling. Okay, that's just for server. Information about time-locked events / content gained by data mining or altering your device's clock. Time skipping is not permitted in this server. All right, so they're saying no time skipping and no leaks. And then game information that has been data mined, leaked, stolen, or found through unreleased means is not permitted. This also extends to cheats, malicious mods, game exploits, and treasure valleys. We ask that you refrain from discussing these topics as they pertain to other games as well. So right here, they're mentioning that treasure valleys are not allowed in their Discord server. And if it's not allowed in the Discord server, I would imagine it's just something Gameloft is not happy with. And I think that's where a lot of these issues are stemming from, is treasure valleys, a lot of the bans. And we'll talk more about that in just a moment. Now here's the big one. What should I do to prevent being warned or banned in game? They said the multiplayer experience is designed to enable players to share resources with one another. And this practice continues to be encouraged, provided that those resources were not obtained through actions that would violate the terms of service or end of user license agreement. So this one right here is very interesting to me. So not every treasure valley is hosted by someone that is mass duplicating a lot of resources, right? So it's kind of strange to me that treasure valleys are not allowed to be even like discussed in the Discord itself when it's just sharing resources. So they mentioned that even now we still encourage players to share resources with each other. And I know when we did Treasure Valleys, we as a community, I would be like the safe, right? So a lot of community members would come by, drop by resources. I would spend hours and hours and hours of letting people drop off, you know, small stacks, couple stacks of iron, a couple stacks of coal, some event items, some extra items. And then we would pull them together and then we would give them out to members of the community. Well, that is like a frowned upon because it is a Treasure Valley, even though we all through in-game grinding. It wasn't from anyone that had duplicated anything like that. So that statement there is definitely interesting to me. But one thing to take note is that they are saying we do encourage trading. You just have to make sure you are not trading like duplicated resources or stuff that has been exploited to be unfairly gained in the game. And then they go on to say, it is advisable to avoid engaging with individuals/communities who offer in-game resources that may have been acquired through exploitation or modifying the game. We recommend only participating in valley visits with players you trust. So I have a feeling that a lot of these like false bans, if you know people actually are being falsely banned, that you're going to a Treasure Valley with someone you don't necessarily know, and they may be running some sort of software and it could accidentally flag your account. So I have seen a lot of players talk about after visiting a Treasure Valley, they have gotten flagged or banned. But I've also seen a lot of people say that just their friend, you know, is coming over to their valley and dropping something off, and then they receive a flag or a ban. They said, if you believe you have been inadvertently traded with such items, or you think you have been warned in error, please contact support for assistance. I will leave the link to this down below. So if you do get a warning in your mail and you know for a fact you are not the one that has been doing any of this, you would have to reach out to them. So to me, here is the issue with it, right? So they kind of mentioned that they are more than okay with trading. They added trading to the game because they want us to be able to trade stuff. They mentioned that you should only trade with your friends, right? People that you know. I mean, your friend could still be cheating. Your friend could still be duplicating items and not tell you about it. So even if I trust even if I trust, you know, Timmy over here, my best friend Timmy, and I have known him for 20 years, he brings me some resources and I get banned. And what am I supposed to say? Like, you know, I guess I would have to reach out to Gameloft and be like, hey, you know. So it's really weird to me that the whole multiplayer feature has to be based fully on trust with people that you know. Otherwise, you're going to risk being banned, you know, if that makes sense. So to me, I feel like this doesn't even need to be an issue. Like, I could see banning people that drop like actual premium shop exploits. So you guys remember back in the day, whenever players were going around dropping those blue premium shop chests, you would open them and it would give you a bunch of premium shop items. I did not hear of anyone getting banned from that. That is something I could definitely see them enforcing. Issuing bans or warnings on resources or duplicated resources, to me, I personally don't see it's an issue, and I don't think it's worth the hassle of accidentally ruining the experience for other players that could falsely get banned. You know, so I don't know. This is just a situation. I feel like it's a topic that the developers just didn't even need to touch. Like, who cares if someone is getting stacks of iron? I mean, Animal Crossing ran so perfectly with Treasure Valleys. It kept the community alive. Like, it kept that game going longer than most games normally would go. And that was because Treasure Valleys builds community. You know, that's what Dreamlight Valley is supposed to be about, is about community. And this gives us a way to interact with each other, help each other, and I just couldn't imagine taking that away or even putting enforcement on people that do duplicate stuff and host Treasure Valleys. It's just very strange to me. Now, I do not agree with anyone that charges people real money. You know, of course, we've seen lots of Etsy posts and we've seen eBay posts and things like that. I don't agree with that at all. But if you're doing it for free and you're just helping each other, I don't see an issue with it, because at the end of the day, even me, like I have mostly unlimited resources. I actually have been running low lately. I still enjoy the game every day. I'm still coming back and playing the game and decorating, doing quests, hanging out with community members. And I don't think isolating community members from each other and keeping us down to just our close friends to play the game, it just doesn't make sense to me. You know, that just ruins the fun if I can only play with Timmy and then hope he's trustworthy, you know? So then they go on to say, I was warned/banned in game. What should I do? They said, if you believe that your warning/ban was an error, please contact our customer team right here. Again, I will leave this link down below. They said it may take some time to receive a response, but please rest assured that your ticket will be acknowledged and addressed. You can use our ticket system to check the status of your ticket. If it indicates that a response has been provided, but you are unable to locate it, kindly check your spam folder. And then here is the last thing. So they said, on spreading misinformation or boycotting, if you have received a warning/ban in game, the most effective way to clarify or appeal the decision is to reach out. So same thing as they set up here. And then disseminating misinformation about the reasons for potential bans or promoting boycotts or petitions among server members is inconsistent with server rules and may result in moderation action. So this right here is pertaining to the actual server itself. So they're pretty much saying if you're promoting a boycott of the game or features within, or if you are passing around a petition among server members, you could potentially get banned from the official Discord. So this one isn't exactly. What I gathered from that was them saying that there is a lot of misinformation going around. There could be a lot of members that are in the Discord that they're spreading false information. They're saying they're banned when they're not. And they're saying that if you have actually like legitimately been falsely banned or got a warning, to reach out to them and they will get it sorted and get it taken care of. I mean, that's pretty much it. Then read over the terms of service. And they also mentioned that they do encourage trading and stuff. Now, if I were to speak on my opinion on this, do I think multiplayer is safe? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I have never really encountered any issues. I have done, I've played this game every single day. I don't always go into multiplayer though, and I don't ever go to a Treasure Valley. So maybe that's why I'm like not quite at a risk of being banned. I have had lots of community members, here or there drop some stuff off to me. I mean, just the other day, someone dropped off, 3 people had joined my valley, dropped off some shrimp. I have not received a warning or a ban or anything like that. And I also haven't seen like hundreds of posts over on the like Reddit and stuff of them actually being accused. I feel like if a player was truly banned or got a warning, we would see a lot more posts over on Reddit, right? Because imagine you get your account banned. You can't access multiplayer. You can't access the dream snaps at all. You would probably go make a post somewhere. I mean, I know I would. I would be like, what the heck? Like, I can't get dream snaps anymore. So I feel like if a lot of people were actually being banned and stuff, we would see those posts everywhere. So it's really hard to tell. I guess if you actually are getting banned and stuff, the best way to kind of be heard about it would be to make those posts showing your in-game name and then showing the letter, so a lot of players know it's like, wow, there are a lot of people that are actually being banned without reason. And then if you are being banned without reason, you would of course have to reach out to Gameloft. So I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated with the situation overall. It's I don't like seeing the community disrupted like this. I know a lot of people are afraid to even do multiplayer now. And I would say just keep performing as you would in the game. If you've been going this like 2 years without any issues and you're still doing the same thing, you're dropping resources off to your friend, you're visiting their Scrooge shop and you've had no issues, I would say you're good. I mean, just keep continuing to do what you want. Now, if you're someone that frequents Treasure Valleys, like you're watching live streams or something, you're going to a bunch of different Treasure Valleys that you've never encountered before, then you might be at a risk because you don't really know who that player is or how they're getting all these resources. But if it's a streamer or content creator that hosts Treasure Valleys that you have been like, very well, like you've been to their valleys over and over, I would feel like that would be safe, because you've kind of built that trust and that connection that host isn't going to do you wrong or anything like that. So I guess you just have to kind of use your best judgment and like whatever situation you get yourself into. But overall, I do think that this is a topic that they just don't even need to bother. I mean, maybe because they did say that they're going to expand on multiplayer this year, they're trying to make it safer, like in their way. They think that this is safer. But it's just, to me, it's just not a topic that needs to be touched. And that's just my personal opinion. If someone wants to duplicate resources, I mean, it's just like any other game. It's 2025. Almost every game and every game developer seems to encourage mods at this point. I mean, like even Minecraft, they have a whole creative mode. So if you're getting duplicated resources and such, it's kind of like a creative mode for this game, but not quite. You still have to put in the effort. You still have to interact with community members, get resources, and just kind of pass stuff back and forth. So it's just very strange that this is a topic that they're kind of enforcing and going forward with. I guess we'll have to wait and see if we get another official statement from Gameloft. But that's it for my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.